Some say that her blood type is 10W30, and that's at night she counts laps instead of sheep to fall asleep. All we know is she's called the Car Chick.
I'm a self-professed car nut. I'm also a writer and a speaker, radio and television host, and a race car driver. I have loved cars my whole life, for as long as I can remember. I think it started at age 2 with this fascination with Volkswagen Bugs. I guess Disney's to blame, with Herbie and the whole Love Bug movies. It's pretty much been downhill ever since. Then I started learning high-performance driving skills from my father when I was about 8 years old. In the winter I turned 16 and got my license. He took me to this big empty parking lot and taught me how to do donuts and power slides and reverse J-turns. Then I grew up reading every car magazine I could get my hands on and racing through the snowy back roads of Wisconsin. And in 2001, I started racing Porsches on road course tracks around the Southeast. And that's when I learned how to do some of the maintenance and the racing modifications to my own car. When you race cars, you break a lot of stuff, so you gotta learn how to fix it. And how can you talk about cars without actually buying cars? You know, I remember the first time that I bought my first new car right after college. I was terrified. I had no idea what I was doing. So my dad came with me, and he was like the master negotiator, and he loved to haggle, and he beat up the poor dealer. We ended up getting a great deal, and I learned a lot about the process. And I understand why a lot of women, and even men, really feel intimidated by that whole process. I knew that I was really on to something with this whole car thing when I had producers calling me to ask me to do radio and television to help educate more people about the car buying process. I was contacted by a producer who had a radio show all about cars, and so I started hosting the America's Garage radio show, and now we're in national syndication. Not too much later, I had a television producer come to me who had a show called Cruise Control Extreme, and he needed a woman who knew how to talk about cars, so decided to try that too. Been having a great time ever since. Now I go all over the area running car buying seminars and car care seminars for women, doing lots of speaking engagements. I'm just so passionate about educating, especially women, about cars, the car buying process, and even how to take care of their vehicles so that they can make smart financial decisions when it comes to everything about their car. I truly want to redefine the way women buy, sell, and maintain their cars, and really change the whole automotive industry. And don't get me wrong, I have nothing against the dealers. These guys run a business, and they have a right to make a fair profit. They have to stay in business in order to sell you the cars and help you to maintain them. But what I want to do is educate consumers and dealers to work better together to create a win-win all around. So if you're ready to get a great deal on a new or used car, or maybe you just want more information about the Car Chick and how you can book me for your next speaking engagement, here's what you do. Go to my website, give me a call, or shoot me an email. We'll talk. Be more than happy to help you out. Until next time.